The news starts now.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Vargas. First on 5, a busy Mardi Gras weekend kicked off in Mobile today with the floral parade at noon downtown. Police estimate more than 15,000 people were out enjoying the lovely weather on this Saturday. Some city officials were spotlighted on floats. We spotted Mayor Sam Jones going casual in his baseball hat, and City Council member Fred Richardson throwing some moon pies to the crowd. We sent photographer Jason Garcia on a hunt for the best tips and tricks to catching good throws at the parades. This is what some people in the crowd had to say. The floral parade was followed immediately by 2 other parades in downtown Mobile this afternoon, the Knights of Mobile and the Order of Angels. The cities of Orange Beach, Bay Minette, Foley, Pritchard, Pensacola, Daphne, Codin, and Fairhope also hosted parades today. Even though the federal government has been taking more of our paychecks since the start of the new year, that's not stopping some people from spending money at Mardi Gras. In fact, people we spoke with today say, if anything, they're spending more this year. Here's News 5's Blake Brown. Thanks, Blake. One of the most popular parades of the Mobile Mardi Gras season is getting underway right now. Let's take a live look at the Mystics of Time. This is the scene in front of Fort Condi on Royal Street. The parade hasn't quite made it there yet, but the crowd is ready to go. The MOTs are known for their smoke and fire-breathing dragons. Their theme this year, Father Time Looks Back in Time, and it includes tributes to Jules Verne, great civilizations, and classic movies in time. But it's the dragons that people come out to see on the Saturday before Fat Tuesday, and this year they've undergone a makeover. News 5's Devin Walsh takes us behind the scenes for a look at the dragon's magic. Another tradition, Mobile's Mardi Gras ships, and they've arrived in port. USS Samuel B. Roberts pulled into the Mobile Cruise Terminal yesterday, and the guided missile frigate will be open for tours, along with a couple of smaller Canadian ships, the Coastal Sweepers, Kingston, and Summerside. Tours are available tomorrow and Monday from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. and then 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. They're docked at Mobile's Cruise Terminal. Tours are free and parking is available. If you're going to any of these events tomorrow, you might want to take an umbrella. Here's meteorologist Jonathan Owens with a look at the forecast. Thanks, Jonathan. If you're the parent of a young child, at some point chances are he or she may have been diagnosed with respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV. According to the Centers for Disease Control, RSV is at its peak right now in the southeast, where more than 25% of patients tested positive for RSV. News 5's Tiffany McCall has more. RSV season typically runs from October to April. Doctors say because it is a virus, there's no cure and you have to let it run its course, but there are some things you can do to keep it from spreading. The Centers for Disease Control recommends washing hands with soap and water frequently. You should also wipe down hard surfaces like countertops and other areas with disinfectant. If you have cold-like symptoms, of course, cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze, and when possible, limit the amount of time high-risk children spend in child care centers and other areas where a lot of people gather. Welcome back. In California, the manhunt for a former Los Angeles police officer is in its 4th day. Today, more than 100 officers fanned out in the San Bernardino Mountains, resuming the search for Christopher Dorner. Dorner is suspected of going on a deadly rampage to get back at those he blamed for ending his career. Yesterday, authorities discovered Dorner's burned-out pickup truck in the ski town Big Bear. SWAT teams are being extra careful with this search, aware that they could be walking into a trap. Dorner is a well-trained former Navy reservist who knows their strategies as well as they do. Take a look at this video out of southeastern Texas. An investigation is underway to determine what caused this explosion and fire at a chemical plant this morning. As you can see from the video, the blast blew apart the building, leaving a massive gaping hole in the ground. City officials say residents aren't in danger. No word on any injuries in the explosion. The nor'easter that dumped a record amount of snow in some parts of the Northeast is moving out to sea. Now, millions of people are digging out from several feet of snow. Marley Hall is in Hartford, Connecticut with the latest. Makes me feel pretty lucky to live here on the Gulf Coast right now, looking at that video.
Yeah, you know, a snowstorm in February. Who would have thunk it,
exactly.
you know? Down here on the Gulf Coast.
News 5 Sports.
Welcome back to sports. The South Alabama Jaguars hope to continue their winning ways tonight. They're at home taking on Florida Atlantic University. The Jags have won 5 of their last 6 and are 10-4 in the Sun Belt. Tip-off is at 7:30 at the Mitchell Center. The game will be carried live on ESPN3. The New Orleans Saints are taking steps to shore up one of the worst defenses in the league. Today, the Saints hired Rob Ryan as their new defensive coordinator. Ryan spent the past 2 seasons as Dallas's defensive coordinator and was fired after last season when his defense ranked 19th. He's the brother of New York Jets head coach Rex Ryan. Take a look at this. The PGA Tour playing the Pro-Am at Pebble Beach today, and last week's winner, Phil Mickelson, having a tough time slipping on the rocks after knocking his drive into the Pacific. He would have trouble all day long and finish 1 under par. Second round co-leader Brandt Snedeker and James Hahn share the third round clubhouse lead at 12 under par. You can watch the final round tomorrow afternoon right here on News 5. Finally tonight, Happy New Year! China welcomed the arrival of the Year of the Snake with a huge fireworks celebration last night in Beijing. Fireworks are believed to scare off evil spirits and entice the gods of wealth to people's doorsteps once New Year Day arrives. Maybe it'll bring us some good luck and no rain on Mardi Gras. That's what I'm hoping for.
Maybe it will. What are you on the Chinese zodiac?
I'm a dragon.
You're a dragon? I'm actually a monkey.
All right.
On the Chinese
That makes sense.
Zodiac.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Totally.
It does make sense.
That's right.
Let's check out our forecast here. We have your Mardi Gras outlook